Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy KAIO and I'm back again. It's time to give you another One Piece video, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys my review of One Piece chapter 1013. Now first things first, I want to get this out of the way. I wasn't really feeling this chapter at all. Like the Eustace Kid stuff, that was great. That was a saving grace for this whole entire chapter. The beginning, no, I didn't like it. The ending, not so bad. Like I can actually agree with what's going on, even though we only saw Luffy falling and Kaido crying. I have got my reasons behind it because there's a couple of things I've got going through my head that could potentially be the reason why Luffy's falling, but I will say that till the end. The stuff I really want to get off my chest is Nami versus Ulti. So at the end of the last chapter, I was hyped. I was like, yes, Nami's getting a battle. I've wanted the Straw Hats to get battles because I think it's about time that they show what they can do. But unfortunately, Nami didn't defeat Ulti. We're still relying on the Yonko, because Big Mom looks like she's taken out Ulti for the rest of the arc. I mean, Ulti still could get up, but after the attack that Big Mom, did on her, like the beam's going right through her, I don't see Ulti getting back up. And I'm thinking, oh my God, why? Why tease us with Nami versus Ulti just to have Big Mom take her out in one shot? And don't get me wrong, it was a cool attack. Like just seeing Napoleon, Hera, which is Big Mom's new homie, and Prometheus do that one big beam attack, just a fusion. That was cool. But you could have just saved that for someone like Eustace Kid, because we're actually finally getting that battle, but used it on Ulti. Now, you know what? If Nami gets another battle later with someone strong, that's cool. And I just want to get this out there as well. I'm not expecting Nami to be up there with the Monster Trio and the likes of Jinbei. They're on another power level completely. But we're against Yonko here. And I'm not saying that Ulti is a Yonko, she's part of the Toby Ropo. But Nami and that should be coming up to roughly that level. Now, I know she's part of the Weakling Trio, but you're part of the future Pirate King's crew. And then when you compare him to Goldie Roger, it's understandable. Roger's crew were just at the top. We don't know how powerful the rest of his crew members were, but we know they were sitting up there. But with the Straw Hat crew, I'm kind of expecting a bit more from them now. Because of where we are in the story, I can understand ages ago, pre-time skip and even just into the time skip. I get it. But now, I don't get it. Why tease us just to have this happen? Do you know what? Like I said, if Nami, Usopp, and the rest of the Straw Hats get some more battles a little bit later on, that's fine. I'm not expecting them to go to great heights. I'm not expecting them to have, massive amounts of a power boost, but I originally thought that Zeus would power up Nami during this fight, because we know that Zeus was on his way, and he did arrive, and I'm in two minds with what happened with Zeus, because we think that Zeus is out, completely gone, there's nothing left of him, because Hera ate him. But one thing I did notice was the black clouds that Nami said, eat that, because we knew that his soul was getting sucked out. It looked like she actually ate some of them. So what if he actually managed to eat some of them? Now, I know that's really pushing it, but it is One Piece. We could have Nami on the brink of death, and then Zeus comes in and we're like, oh my God, there you are. And Zeus could end up, I don't know, absorbing Hera. That could happen. That could be a major thing. So I don't want to rule out Zeus being dead now, but there is the chance that he is dead. But I was hoping for him to actually be in this fight against Ulti, and that's where Nami gets her power boost from, and she goes on even further past Wano and so forth, and she gets even stronger then. But no, it was literally just a blue ball. It's yeah, we're just gonna let Nami do one attack, that's it, Big Mom comes in, bang, one-shotted. Why do that? If you've got a plan for it, cool, but at the moment, nah, this chapter just isn't hitting right. It might do further down the line, depending on what happens with Nami, it could be redeemed and she could have a better fight then. That's cool. But yeah, at this moment in time, I'm not too impressed with how that actually happened. But my boy Eustace Kid finally coming in. I was so looking forward to this actually happening. He slammed Big Mom into the ground. So how do I think this fight is going to go, as long as Oda doesn't do the same thing where we get blue balled and then someone else comes in to fight Big Mom? I swear to God, if that happens, I'm not going to be impressed whatsoever. Probably expect to rant in the next chapter review video, seriously. And we are on break again, so it'll be in a couple of weeks' time, depending on what happens. But from what I'm thinking now, I know that Oda is not going to want to sort of blue ball us with Eustace Kid and Big Mom because we know it's a big showdown, and this is the time to show off Eustace Kid. I have backed this guy for absolutely ages. I love Eustace Kid, and it's not Kid's problem because, of course, Oda's writing the character, so it's down to Oda at the end of the day. But with him, I just want us to just get a full, all-out brawl with Eustace Kid, showing that he's worthy of being at the top. We know that he's worthy of being up there with like Luffy. Of course, we know that Luffy's on a different level, but going back on Udon, you know, they're supposed to be near enough on par, like on that same level. But of course, Luffy's pushed further. But this is Eustace Kid's time to shine and to adapt and show off all of his new techniques and to go ahead and show what he's able to do. Like, I want to see him go all out with all this new punk stuff. I want to see him even go with the Conqueror's Haki. Like, let it flow through. Can you imagine if Eustace Kid does that? I'm sure he will. Because if he wants to be one of the top people, it's got to happen. And because it's Eustace Kid, I can see it happening. Like, I don't think it will happen near the start. I don't know. Oda may surprise us. And Eustace Kid does it straight away. But I think the way this battle might go is that Kid actually gets beaten a little bit and then does what he needs to do. That's the way I can see this going. But yeah, no. Keep it going. Like, let's start this battle off. Make it happen. Like, please do not blue ball us, Oda. That's all I'm asking. I don't think you will, because you know how much people want to see this fight. Well, most people want to see this fight because some people didn't actually think it was going to happen. But I've always been on that train for a while now. The Big Mom and Eustace Kid will fight. So, yes, saving grace. Well done on that one. So, going towards the end of the chapter, Luffy is KO'd. He's falling from Onigashima. Now, I've said for the past couple of chapters, how do I think this is going to go? Because it is close to being like over Wano. I think it's probably even touching like the edge of Wano right now. But Luffy's already falling. So there is a couple of things that I'm thinking here. Yes, Kaido was the one that knocked out Luffy. That's the reason why he's crying and saying, well, yeah, this was a mistake. Like, yeah, like Luffy's not worth it. And I think that Luffy will probably do something to get himself back up there. He'll probably snap out of it. But then the other thing that I was thinking about, which is a very low chance, but also quite a high chance, if you know what I mean, from when I explain this, what if the Conqueror's Haki actually knocked Luffy out himself? Because back on Dressrosa, when he was using Gear 4, he was using too much Haki, and therefore he blew out for 10 minutes, but he was still able to go around. But this was by like Whole Cake Island, and he was just like, yeah, just like very drowsy. But because he's using Conqueror's Haki, which is, you know, very powerful, like very, very powerful, and he's like using it. We know that Momonosuke is saying that Luffy's gotten weaker. So with him using Conqueror's Haki, what if that's just draining his strength, and that's the reason why he's falling? He's probably standing at the edge. I don't know, Kaido and Luffy have had some big, like, you know, clash, and Luffy's just fallen off the edge. I know that's very less likely to have happened compared to like Kaido knocking him off. I think that's what we're more likely expecting. But I think what Oda's going to do is he's going to take us back to the rooftop, like just a few moments before Luffy gets knocked off, because we've seen the little parts that he's been putting in of Luffy and Kaido, but we don't know why he's fallen. But I think Oda will go over that. So how do I feel like Luffy's actually going to get back up on the roof? That's if they're actually going to do that, because for all we know is Luffy could fall all the way down, but then how's he going to get back to Onigashima? We've seen this a couple of times. Maybe the island's going to keep going. Maybe Kaido's going to come back down. Maybe Zoro will come up. Maybe Sanji will do something. I don't know. Like, anything could happen. But I feel like Luffy will either get caught. Maybe Yamato might do something. Maybe we might see Yamato versus Kaido. That could happen. But I think Luffy will get saved. There's a high chance he most likely gets saved. Or maybe Luffy will snap out of it at the last second and he will bring himself back up. And we have that big epic moment. So, yeah. I'm cool, I'm fine with that ending because it could have gone either way. But the fact that Kaido's crying as well, it's like he was just so excited. He says that he was excited and he thought Luffy would be the one, you know, that he could have this huge, massive, like, fight. And then, yeah, Luffy's fallen. But is it because he's disappointed that it could have been the Conqueror's Haki that he's like, oh, facepalm, you could have been that person, but you've fallen off because you can't use Conqueror's Haki as much as someone like I can because of the experience and everything, like, from using it? Or is he the one who's just like, yeah, you know what, bang, and just knocked him off? But the thing is, when you see Luffy, it doesn't look like there's like any blood dripping from his mouth or anything like that, from what I remember, like looking at the panel. So I think we're all good. That's why I'm saying it could be something different, because we know that he's been battling and he always had those scars anyway from, you know, battling up until that point. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but I think it's more likely that Kaido was the one that knocked him down. I guess we'll just have to wait and see in that. But overall chapter, wasn't feeling it. Eustace Kid stuff, great. The ending, pretty good. The starting was absolutely pants. Didn't like it. So that's my view on that. Anyways, so with that being said, guys, I'm going to be there. Make sure you smash this video with a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Did you like the chapter or was you a bit iffy with it? Also, make sure to hit the subscribe button. That'd be great. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you guys never miss a post. And I'll see you guys for the next video. So until then, see ya.